Hi, friends, and welcome back. Take a breath, settle in, and take what resonates, leave the rest. The energy around this is very loud, very visible, and very intentional. With Mercury and Leo in the 11th house, this is truth being revealed in social spaces, conversations happening, people watching, people talking, and things coming to light in a way that can't be ignored. And with Pluto in Aquarius supporting this moving forward, this is deep transformation of identity, cutting cords with old dynamics, and stepping fully into your power in a way that permanently changes how you show up. We start with, this will resolve itself, clarified by, this was intentional, and this immediately sets the tone that while something may look like it's naturally correcting itself, there was calculated energy behind what happened. Someone made a choice, someone acted with intention, but what's powerful here is you don't actually have to intervene. This situation is unraveling on its own. There's a sense of karmic correction happening where truth doesn't need to be forced. It reveals itself. Then we move into do not delay, clarified by detach emotionally, and this is direct. There's something you already know you need to do, and the only thing slowing it down is emotional attachment. The moment you detach, the path becomes clear. This isn't about waiting. This isn't about hoping. This is about acting from clarity rather than feeling. At the center, we have the jealous watcher, clarified by the energy transmuter, and this is powerful because it shows contrast. Someone is watching, comparing, possibly even fixating, but your role is completely different. You are not here to engage in that energy, you are here to transform it. What is being projected at you, you're turning into growth, elevation, power. This is someone watching your light while you are actively evolving it. Then we move into detaching from illusions, clarified by the light carrier, and this is where everything becomes clear. You are stepping out of confusion, out of false narratives, out of distorted perception, and into truth. The light carrier is someone who embodies truth, who moves with integrity, who doesn't need validation because they are aligned. So this is you seeing clearly and choosing to stand in that truth. Then we close the first spread with past life karma, clarified by a long-term investment is beginning. And this shows that something karmic is closing while something real begins. There's a shift from old cycles into something stable, something grounded, something that actually has longevity. This isn't just an ending, it's a transition into something better. Now we move into tarot, each card directly clarifying each position. For this will resolve itself, we have the 8 of Wands, strong fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and this shows fast movement, communication, things happening quickly. So yes, it resolves itself, but it resolves itself fast. This is news, messages, shifts happening without you having to push. Things are moving rapidly behind the scenes. For do not delay, we get the Tower, Mars energy, Aries and Scorpio influence. And this is major. This is sudden truth, sudden collapse, something coming down that was built on unstable ground. This is why there's urgency. The Tower doesn't wait. If you delay, the situation will force movement anyway. This is divine intervention energy. For the jealous watcher, we have the High Priestess, Pisces energy, and this confirms that you already know. This is intuitive awareness, silence, observation. You don't need proof. You feel it, you sense it, and while they watch you, you are aware without needing to react. For detaching from illusions, we get the 8 of Cups reversed, Pisces energy again, and this shows that there may have been hesitation in walking away before. Something was hard to release emotionally, but paired with detaching from illusions, this shows you are finally seeing clearly enough to move differently, even if the emotional tie hasn't fully dissolved yet. For past life karma, we have the Page of Pentacles, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and this is a new beginning. Something tangible, something grounded, something real, starting as this karmic cycle closes. This is the shift into something that actually builds. Now moving to the bottom row positions through tarot, for this was intentional, we have the 7 of Wands, Leo energy, and this shows someone actively defending their position, acting from ego, standing their ground in a way that created conflict. This was not passive. This was deliberate behavior. For detach emotionally, we get the 10 of Swords, Gemini energy, and this is the ending. Betrayal, closure, finality. This is done. and detachment is what allows you to move through this without carrying it forward. For the energy transmuter, we have the Ace of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and this is you turning pain into renewal. New emotional beginnings, self-love, healing. This is alchemy. For the light carrier, we get the Chariot reversed, Cancer energy, and this shows that forward movement may have felt blocked at times, but that's because alignment wasn't fully clear yet. Now that you're stepping into truth, movement returns, but it has to come from alignment, not force. And finally, for a long-term investment is beginning, we have the Lovers, Gemini energy, and this is huge. This is alignment, choice, connection, but more importantly, choosing what is truly aligned with you. This could be a relationship, but it's also about choosing yourself, choosing your path, choosing what resonates with your soul moving forward. We also need to call out the majors here because they are dominant. The Tower, the High Priestess, the Chariot reversed, and the Lovers, Aries/Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Gemini. This is transformation, intuition, emotional movement, and alignment. These are not small energies. These are life-shifting energies. There's also repetition with the 8 energy, the 8 of Wands, and the 8 of Cups reversed. So 8/7, 7/8 timing could absolutely be relevant, along with the 7 from the 7 of Wands. This is a progression of movement, realization, and action. This entire spread is showing something intentional being exposed, something karmic closing, truth being seen clearly, and you stepping into alignment without needing to force anything. The more you detach, the faster everything aligns. If this resonated, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so your energy stays connected to future readings, and I'll see you in the next one.